So in this particular video, I'm just going to show you how we can just configure Dynamics by customer engagement once it is purchased. So once you have your Dynamics by customer engagement account is subscribed, you just have to configure it. That's what we are going to show you in this video. So by the end of this session, you'll be very clear about what are the different things that you have to configure on your 365 customer engagement account. So let's get started. So here I have my Dynamics 5 customer engagement account. I would say this is 5 CE or CRM. So my CRM account is already logged in and I can see the different apps here. So I can log into my default app, which is renamed here, Dynamics 5 all modules. Or I can just access my customer service or sales apps. These are the apps I have here. And then I can just navigate to settings. Just navigate to settings here. So I get different options here. Under business management setting, I get business management settings. Then I have template, product catalog, service management settings, system administration settings. I have administration settings, security. Then I got data management settings, auditing, etc. So these are the things we are just going to see one by one. So let me just go to settings and then business management settings. So let's start from there. So under the business management settings, what are the things we have to configure? And one thing you have to understand that many of this thing that you're going to configure has to be done only once. Once in a while you have to just configure it, or maybe the very first time you have to configure it. So under business management setting, you first of all you have to set up your fiscal year settings. So it depends upon the country that you are working from. So you just have to set your financial year. So in some organization or in some countries it starts from 1st of January. In some other countries it starts from 1st of April or in different countries. So you can just mention the date that you're starting. So it can be 1st of January as it's shown here, or I can select 1st of April. And then you can just set up what is the fiscal period template like. It is calculated quarterly, monthly, or annually, or different option I have. Mostly it is quarterly, so I set quarterly. Then how it should be displayed. So I can just set that the fiscal year settings here, how it should be displayed, the year format, and how it should be named based on start date or end date, whichever way it is, and then fiscal period, how it should be displayed, Q1, P1, or as quarter one. And then once you're fine with that, just click OK. So this setting you have to do only once. Then you have the queues sections. So in customer service, you often use queues just to manage all your cases or tasks. So as a system admin, you just have to set up queues. So you'll be able to see here the set up all the queues as an admin. So you can see the list of all the queues of the individuals. These are individual people. You can see this default queues of users, and you'll also be able to see the set of teams like CRM issues queue, L1 queues, L2 queues, and etc. I'll be just show you how one queue is displayed here. Which will have the information on this one. You can also manage the membership of here. So this is one queue, L2 support CRM queue. You can see the list of items are added here, and you can manage the members from here. You can add the members to this group, etc. You can do here. You can add members from here, select a particular person, add them to the queue, or I can just remove person. So I can manage queues like this. If I just want to create a new queue, just click plus new button here. Enter a name. Just mention the queue as public or private. Public means it is available to everyone. Private means there will be membership. Select an owner. Set an incoming mail. That means whenever you send mail, it will be configured for that particular queue. So and then just finally just click save. So that's how you have to configure the queues based on your requirement for customer support options. Then you have sales territories. If your organization is working on different geographies, then you can just set up sales territories. I have different territories here like Africa, APAC, Canada, EMEA, India, etc. Some of them are default one, and I have also created. Sales territories are different entities altogether. I would call it as master data. These are the set of territories I have. So a territory name and a manager for that. And then you can just connect all the sales people to this particular territory. I can see here. You can add members, and then I will be able to access the list of users, and then I can add them and say select them and click add. Those users will be added to this territory. So territories are a kind of configuration that you can do on the set of users and then teams and etc. You can see the list of entities for which sales territories can be used. Sales territories can be customized and it can be configured for any entities. By default is available for users, accounts, etc. And this is very useful for your reporting purposes. So these are the list of territories I have. I can create more territories by clicking here, press new button. Just mention a name for the territory and then a manager. You can just select any of your colleagues as the manager for this particular territory. So that's about the territories, and then you have currencies. So once you just create your D365 account, you just have to select one currency, and that is going to be your base currency. And this base currency you cannot change. But as a system admin, you can add more currency to your CRM organization. So here I have 14 currencies are there, and if you add one more currency, just click on new here, open up the form, and then here just have to just add more currency. So you can just select the currency type of system or custom. System means you can just select your currency from the list of 200 plus currencies, or you can just go for custom where you just have to enter the details about the currency. So here are the list of the countries and their currency name and code, etc. Select anyone. I'm just going to select Canadian dollar, and then you can see there are 220 currencies are here. So then just say add. Okay, and here you can see the currency code, the currency position. You can just change it. The currency name and currency symbol. You can just go for it. And then it is asking me to set the exchange rate with my default currency. My default currency is INR, so it is asking me to just put that exchange rate. So I'll just put some exchange rate for that, something like this, and then just save it. So I have added a new currency to the list of my currency. Canadian dollars I have already added in the past. I can just select another currency from the list, and then you can just configure it. Any other Argentinian peso, if I just click add it, all the options are coming up here, ARS, and then save and close. So you just added one more currency to the list, become 15. So now once you configure it, any of your business users can just go to any monetary field where they can select all these 15 currencies. So that's the list of currency that you have. That's how you can just configure currencies. And then what else that you have important? And here you have subject tree. It's called subject tree. Subject tree is a mechanism for just configuring your records. Basically, three types of records: products, queues, and articles, knowledge-based articles. So these three entities and their records can be organized by using a subject tree. So it looks like a tree where you can have branches and sub branches where you can just configure all your subjects. Here you can see there is the query, that is one thing, and if I go there, I can protect. Then I have D365X and Dynamics 365 CRM, different products are here. And if I want to edit something, I can select that. Okay, do you want to remove that? For example, let me try to remove this one. Or default subject. Do you want to remove that? Yes, remove that. Click OK. Or this is another one. Or you want to add something, add a subject to that, you can remove that. Or you can add that. Or if you want to edit it, that also you can do. Now here, this is what we're talking about, right? This query one. Product. And you want to add anything to it. I'm just going to select product and say add a new subject. So here, parent is products. I can select what? I can select like point, click add. So a new subject will be added under products under query. I can select SharePoint again. I can add more subject under that. So this is a subject tree, and this subject can be used in a knowledge-based article or a product, a key, so that it can be used to organize your records. So that's about subjects. So rest of the things are not very important, so I'm just leaving it for you.